The devil has never had to rebel because he has always been the prince of this world. He knows exactly how to ensure that each threat to his power is crucified and assimilated into his story. He masterfully manipulates every movement for love and justice into banal, bougie moralism, in which selfishness can be sprinkled with enough piety to feel self-sacrificially righteous, while those curious enough to ask questions and act weird are the ones judged. The one thing the devil does not do is play. He is dead serious even when joking, because every smile is strategically calculated to bring others into fearful submission, which many embrace eagerly. Since the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that compliance with authority is the only virtue, and taking yourself absolutely seriously is the only way to stay on the narrow path and avoid the snares of delight and mischief, which the devil doesn't mind as long as scorn is at the core of it all, because the devil is not actually a person, but the personification of self-righteousness in every permutation, whether it wears white first lady gloves or sips martinis cackling about the stupidity of Midwesterners. As long as self-righteous scorn rules the world, we live under the reign of the devil. And as long as we focus our scowls on the self-righteousness of our enemies, we will keep being the devil's word made flesh. The only problem the devil has is that he loses by winning. Though he can stir up mobs to crucify the weird kids and the brown, unchosen people, the more he unmasks his cruelty, the more people start to get sick of their addiction to being right all the time. And they stop worshiping the self-satisfaction of sticking it to the bad, stupid people who are everything that's wrong in the world. Eventually, we will be tired enough of our never-ending arguments that Lucifer himself will beg us to stop listening to him and get off Reddit so he can get some rest. The devil is exhausted. It was lots of fun for a long time making people hate each other and love conquering and punishing and getting away with lying and cheating. But lately the devil has a big stomach ache and he's about to vomit all over everything one last time, so that all of us will wake up covered in vomit and hungover, but finally in our right minds, like a man who had always wailed in the tombs until his demons were cast into a herd of pigs who threw themselves into the lake of fire, making it obvious what hell looks like and how we keep on choosing it, so that we understand that this is already the afterlife, and we get to decide if we're ready to turn hell into heaven, which is what all creation is groaning for us to finally do. The devil just wants to retire to the country, returning to the mother who has been waiting in the road for him so many centuries after he left to the big city seeking fame and fortune. He wants to be native again. He doesn't want to be the narcissist in charge of writing the story of the empire's triumph any longer. He just wants to be a barefoot star child, walking in the woods with God, like he did many lifetimes before he had an ego and a need to build walls and fight wars and steal land and win arguments and destroy his enemies. I don't need to be right anymore. I just want to be love. When everyone says that and means it, Lucifer repents and heaven begins.